In the year 2026, the world was living in a period of apparent peace. Nations were connected like never before by technology, and many believed that humanity had finally learned to avoid major wars. However, behind the scenes of global power, something ancient was beginning to stir. In Jerusalem, archaeologist Daniel Ben-Ami made a surprising discovery in the depths of an excavation near the Mount of Olives. He found an ancient scroll hidden in a chamber sealed for thousands of years. The text appeared to be an even older version of the prophecy from the book of Ezekiel. On the scroll was a frightening warning. When the nations unite and the land of Israel is surrounded by allies and enemies, then Gog of the land of Magog will arise, and a great army will come like a storm upon the land. At first, Daniel believed it was just an ancient religious text. But a few months later, strange events began to happen. A powerful coalition of northern countries began to form silently. World leaders spoke of global security, but secret documents revealed gigantic military plans. Satellites detected troop movements never seen before. The leader of this coalition was a mysterious man named Viktor Orlov, charismatic and a brilliant strategist. He promised the world stability and control. However, many experts began to notice something unsettling. The military routes pointed directly to Israel. Meanwhile, in various parts of the world, religious leaders began to warn about the fulfillment of the ancient prophecy of Gog and Magog. Earthquakes began to occur in unexpected regions. Violent storms appeared without explanation. Scientists could not explain the phenomena. Daniel then realized something terrifying. The scroll was not just a prophecy, it was a warning. It said that when Gog marched against Israel, God would intervene supernaturally. The text described fire from the sky, gigantic earthquakes, and confusion among the invading armies. Even so, the world continued to ignore the signs, until the day came. Millions of soldiers advanced towards Israel. Tanks, drones, and missiles surrounded the small country. The news showed live what seemed to be the beginning of the greatest war in history. But then, something unexpected happened. The moment the attack began, a gigantic earthquake shook the entire region. Military systems failed. Airplanes lost control. Armies began to panic. Reports said that soldiers began to fight each other, completely disoriented. Huge hailstorms fell from the sky, destroying military equipment. In a few hours, the army that seemed invincible was completely destroyed. The whole world watched, unable to explain what had happened. Some called it a coincidence. Others called it a miracle. But for Daniel, and for millions of people around the world, one thing became clear. The ancient prophecy had been fulfilled, and that raised an even more frightening question. If Gog and Magog really happened, what else of the biblical prophecies is about to happen?